My name is Emma Holter. I'm a PhD student at Temple University in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, but I'm originally from Los Angeles, California. I first heard about it circulating within my department for a call for papers, and I learned very quickly afterwards that it's one of the longest running art historical congresses and conferences in our field, which made me really interested also in the theme of this year's Congress. Materiality is a really important part of my methodology, and that's usually the first thing that I look at when I'm encountering a work of art. And I was most interested in the theme of my particular panel because I'm at the beginning of my PhD dissertation process. I've just passed the comprehensive exams within my field, in my department, and I like the methodology of materiality, I think, is going to play a major part in my dissertation project. The particular panel I participated in was all about the depiction of other media in painting. And I had written a seminar paper on several works of art by the Renaissance artist Andrea Mantegna that are paintings that resemble sculpture. And so I was really interested in thinking through that particular series of works in a more meaningful way and in a deeper, like on another level, and using this as an excuse to revisit that material and think about it in a way that I might continue working through it in my dissertation project. So being able to encounter art historians and historians who think differently from me and have different training in France, but also throughout Europe, was a really important reason why I was interested in showcasing my work, and also just being here and learning from both my peers and scholars who are more established in the field, and understanding how those different means of training as art historians have impacted the way that they think. I've noticed that many of the PhD students from Europe who I've encountered so far think very theoretically and in a way that's quite different from my own training, which is very object focused. And my department in Philadelphia is also quite focused on the work of art and the object, rather than approaching from a methodological or theoretical perspective. And so it's been an interesting challenge to sort of see a work of art that I might be familiar with this sort of fresh take and fresh eyes. I thought that the communication beforehand was, it gave me a lot of anticipation and excitement about coming. I think it's been very well organized and it's gone very smoothly. I appreciate the kind of breaks that we have in between each session that allow for conversations to develop outside of like a Q&A structure, so that I've been able to have more one-on-one conversations with people after I've heard their talks. And it's been a really great sort of balance between the sort of formal structure of someone delivering a paper or a round table, and then people grabbing coffee or water, or like circulating through the Salon du Livre, and being able to be a bit more social and less formal. So that's been, I think, a good balance between it all. Oh, I hope it turns into more collaboration. In my particular panel, we were split into two sessions, and I was able to meet two people who are farther along in their PhD than I am, but are sort of working on a similar kind of work. We're both interested in monochromatic painting and grisaille, and we were kind of joking afterwards, like we should organize our own session later on, so that possibility is a really exciting prospect. Getting to meet people who I've read before and being able to put a face to a name has been really wonderful. And I think just getting to meet and begin conversations with an international contingent of art historians, I feel like has really opened up my sense of the field, which even though the community of art historians on the East Coast is very vibrant, I'm excited to continue meeting people from an international contingent of our field, and hopefully maybe publish and interact with them in the future.